Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. To throw right away is Vic. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Vic readies to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Jackson on second down. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Used to have a coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining.
If my corners don't move side to side, when I change my audibles, you playing with the function. I was looking for some attention.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
It only take one drive on offense and defense to expose you. Like I say, if I press triangle on defense and my corners don't move in and out, you can't play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only
If the game don't look smooth and have regular play to it, you can't play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the run.
See, that don't look smooth.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on
See, I don't give a fuck about the time I have my first possession. I give a fuck about defense and pressing triangle and in and out. If my corners don't move in and out like how yours just did, it ain't fair gameplay.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short.
And that's how I determine if I continue to play or I don't continue to play.
3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now a timeout defense.
Don't deserve to play with me.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step
Do that
aside
again.
in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
60 Maverick.
To throw, Vic. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. And the Falcons going to use another timeout.
I'ma sell these players garbage. Got no coins, nigga. Y'all messing up my game experience. Every day.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
It's cool when y'all do it, but it ain't cool when I do it. It make it harder for you to play and run your little in route. I can't run an in route if it ain't guarded.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
It's the reason why I call the same play. Just for that first drive to see how clownish you is.
Drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And now
You can see the corner.
by the Falcons.
Now you want to do it. I'm going to keep showing you, though.
In, triangle,
So
out.
here's a first and 10
In,
now, down
triangle,
inside
out.
the
There you
20.
go. That's how it's supposed to move.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Make it harder, don't it?
Throws there, incomplete.
Who can't play like that?
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble,
Look
really.
these clowns, dude.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second.
You see how Deion moved and Ramsey ain't moved? You a clown.
From the defender.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second chart. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
First play, first throw coming for Vick. And some space here. Vick loses the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Joey Porter Jr.
So I know it works.
Got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
At the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out.
They make it a lot different, don't it?
Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to
And you
line
see
up
how
to
it
go for it.
look out, in.
Here's Jackson.
You a clown again. That's a clown.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20.
Another trash ass member. You gonna make this video look real good.